Hello, Dolly World. Welcome to Carla's Bunny Trail. I have so many little cuties that I want to show today. And all of these babies have the same artist. And I am showing these babies because this artist I have two artists that are my favorite. Possibly a third one I am expecting, reborn expecting that is. So that baby hopefully will be coming soon. But this is one of my most favorite artists, and I'll tell you why. She is extremely good, and not only is she extremely good, her prices are phenomenal. Let me tell you, with the rising cost of everything right now in the world, and I know it's everywhere, it's across the board, but she has kept her prices, maybe raised them, maybe just a tiny bit. I mean, not even enough that I could tell you how much she's raised them. And if any of you have been on Reborns.com, there has been a ginormous jump in the prices. All of a sudden, prices that were like $500 dolls that were $500, $600 have jumped all the way up to $800. And I'm not griping about those artists who have jumped in their prices, because we all have to survive. And you know, I'm sure the prices and the products that they are using have gone up as well. I mean, because it's just prices and everything has gone up. But I have been very fortunate and lucky to know this woman. Pam James is her name, from Mosaicareborns. And I have many of her babies, and I would vouch for her anytime. She is an amazing artist, and again, amazing prices. And Miss Pam James has worked with me with every one of my dolls. Every one of my dolls I have from her have been layaway babies, and that's the only way that I can get a doll, you guys, is through layaway. I'm a family. My husband and I, we share 6 children, and three of the older 3 have moved out and are adults and living their adult life. But you know, beginning out in life, there's still lots of expenses out there for young ones, and so we try to help our children as much as we can out there. But so the babies that I get are from these wonderful artists who allow me to do a layaway plan. And Pam James is one of them. And these are her precious babies that she has painted. Not all of them have just, I think out of the babies that I have here, only one of them did she specifically paint for me. The rest of these babies were, well, I'll tell you their stories as we go. So here I have the Maddie Sculpt, adorable little Maggie. Now, Maggie was actually made for my dolly sister, Carrie, from Ruby Red Reborns. And Carrie didn't quite bond with her, and so Carrie gave me the opportunity to also lay away this baby, and that's exactly what I did. And I will get close so you can see this gorgeous little girl. Do you see her beautiful brown eyes and her painted eyebrows? Now, Maggie here is a little bit darker complected than some of the other babies I have from Pam. But I love her. Now, I have 2 of the Maddie Sculpts. And this is my Maggie. Maggie May is her name. And then her sister is Gemma, and I had her on the other day for Disney Monday. Uh-oh, Maggie May, don't fall backwards, sweet pea. Let's see, let me take her hair, take her little hat off, and show off those beautiful red curls that we've got going on. Yes, I love these little red curls. I love red hair on the babies, period. So there's the beautiful Maggie May painted by Miss Pamy. Now, this baby, and y'all don't have to excuse these darn flies. They're awful here where I'm at. And I guess they think the babies are real. I don't know, but they just keep landing all over them. Now, this little girl right here, now I'm going to have to, you know what, I'm going to have to turn her over because I always forget her sculpt name. And look on the back here. Harley. This is the Harley sculpt. And oh my word, as soon as I saw this baby, I was head over heels in love with her. And I cannot tell you how many people we have fooled with this little girl. She, you guys, and I hope this doesn't embarrass Pam, I will try to give you some prices that I've paid on these babies, just because I want y'all to see the amazing prices that she has for her babies. This one, was it one of her, I think it might have been one of her spring babies. It's been a year that I've had this beautiful baby. And so many people have been fooled to thinking that this little girl is a real living baby. Now, she has softly painted hair. I love her ears, you guys. I love how they stand up off her head. They're not kind of mushed back. They just look so real. And you can see the veining that Pam did in her ears. I love that. And you can also see the capillaries on her eyelids. Didn't she do an amazing job? And then her lips. They're so realistic. They're not glossed too much, but just right. And I'm going to take off her bow, and I want to tell y'all one of my favorite things about this baby is the shape, the sculpt, the shape of her head. I love how it's, it's long like that. And you can see the painting that Pam also did on this. And I love the veinings in the forehead that Pam did very, very lightly. And I wanted to show these babies in the sunlight, just so you can see just how beautiful they actually are, and their colors aren't faded. Pam roots the eyelashes on almost all her babies. And so I'm going to lift up. Now, I've named this baby Journey, and that's because it took her 3 months to get here. And it not because of Pam. Pam has a group of women that sells the babies for her. And so this baby was being sold through Julie at the Country Cottage. And it wasn't Julie's fault either as to why this baby got to me 3 months after I purchased her. She actually came to Texas 3 times. And on the 3rd time, she finally came to me. It was actually my fault. The address that was provided to Julie was not the correct address. And so through this whole time, at once she got lost. But it took us 3 months. So she went on quite a journey. She went back to Canada twice. So this precious little girl, it took her 3 months to arrive, and that is how she got her name, Journey. And I wanted to change her name. I just think she is so feminine and so just petite that I wanted to give her a little bit more of a girly name. I just haven't come up with one. So as for now, a year later, Miss Journey is still Journey, but I am still open to name suggestions. But she is a baby that I don't plan on getting rid of. I have loved this baby, and you can see her little toes have even like little dimples on her toes, and they're all spread apart. How cute is that? And you can see over here her little toes. I love the way Pam paints her babies. Okay, now this baby I'm fixing to show you is, well, I have named her Rosalia. And I always forget the name of her sculpt too. Let me look on the back of her neck. Oh, it's a Sandy Faber sculpt, but oh goodness, Jasmine, that's right. So, baby Rosalia, you can take her over there, Mason, if you want to.
Where?
Onto the grass over there.
Can I take her down to the park?
I guess just right here in this area, but don't let go of her, okay?
I won't. I'm trying to.
Are you going to be able to control her?
Yes.
Okay.
I can.
Okay.
She's just hyper.
Okay.
I'm letting her come out.
Take her over there. Maybe you just try this side over there first before you actually take her in the park, okay? Oh, sorry everybody, that was my son, and he is walking. We're babysitting for about a month, my oldest daughter's dog, and she's still a puppy and she's learning to walk on the leash, but she's pretty big anyway. And we just got her today, so he's taking her to go potty. But okay, so back, this is the Jasmine sculpt, and I have named her Rosalia. So if you don't mind, I'm going to call her Rosalia. But look at, and you guys, I love the capillaries in the face, because let's just face it, our babies, you know, they have these little spots. And this baby was also a baby that was one of her collections, and I think this was the fall baby, one of the fall babies that she put out. And I instantly fell in love with her. And I think she might have been one of the first that Pam started painting the darker hair on. And I love it. I absolutely love it. She does such an amazing job painting hair. It looks so soft usually, you know. And then let's see, let me raise her head up so you can see the back. Yes, her little swirl is there. And I've got on, you can see it slid, one of those sticker earrings. You know, I always hesitate to really pierce their ears, just because, you know, if I was to sell, the person may not want the baby to have earrings. However, I don't think Rosalia is going anywhere. I don't think Journey's going anywhere. And I will tell y'all, I'm actually short one of Pam's babies. I did sell, she had the Charlotte sculpt, and I did sell the Charlotte sculpt. I think I regret it now. You guys, I do. I regret it. You can see the light veining. It's not, you know, overwhelming in her. And on this hand, she has the closed fist. But you can see some light blushing as well. It's not overwhelming. And look at her legs, everybody. Oh, my word. I love the little fat rolls on this baby's legs. And you can see her feet and her toes. And the top of her foot is just lightly blushed. And then there's the bottom. And you guys, something else I really like about Pam James is the fact that in the creases on the babies, their creases aren't bright red. You know, some babies, they will have that bright red coloring to where it almost looks like they're chapped in that area, infected or raw in that area, and I don't like that. You know, I do like some pink tones there, but I don't care for the bright red tones that they have. You know, some artists do. Now, it's just my preference. You know, that's just me. So, on to the next little baby. Now, this baby, I do believe Pam did paint this baby for me. Or, I don't know, she was painting this little baby when I was looking for a little boy. And this little baby, she was working on. So, I think she put these gorgeous green eyes, because my eyes are green. And so I think she did do that purposely for me. They're beautiful. You can actually see how green they are. Now this baby is the long sold out from the 2014 edition Sicily. And her, I wonder if it says her, I think her artist is Sherry Ron. Yeah. And you can see the hair, you know, the painted hair on this little guy. And the top is how the top is painted on him, on the sides, very lightly. And his beautiful little ears. lightly blushed. Now, this Sicily sculpt is 3/4 arms, but he does have full legs. And baby Sicily here has found himself a new mommy. And he will be going to his new mommy on Monday. I actually found a Dolly sister that lives in my town, you guys. That is what I have been wanting for so long. Hey, Mason, when you take her in, go ahead and put her back in her kennel, okay?
To the bathroom. That's
Okay?
okay. Maybe let's say like 2 minutes. I'll bring her out front to put
Okay. As long as you hold her like you've done a good job. Okay, so you can see his little legs. He's got some little chunky monkey legs too. And see his little tootsie. Now, I did have to, the times that I have sold, like I sold Charlotte, the Charlotte sculpt by Pam James, it had nothing whatsoever to do with her sculpt, or her painting. It just had to do with funds and things that were happening and going on in my life at that time. And as well with this little guy, it's just, you know how it goes, everybody. When you see a new baby and your tastes change, and well, I've got to help with the funds. So by doing, this is the baby that's going to be readopted. And okay, in just a minute. Okay, let me finish this video and then I will. Okay, so on to the next little baby. This baby was also one of her group babies that she had made. And I can't remember when this baby was made. If this baby was a winter, a fall. She usually does like a set of babies. The spring babies, fall babies, winter babies, summertime babies. She'll put a group out with these women that sell her babies for her. And right now, Carrie from Ruby Red Reborns is selling Pam James Babies. And so I cannot remember what season this baby came out. I've had her probably also for about a year, but she is the famous Rosalie sculpt. And Pam had her painted and had just posted her when I come across her, and I was wanting this sculpt so bad. And guess what? Pam let me put her on a payment plan. And now here she is living with me in her home. You can see her eyebrows, and she's got a little dust flake. You guys, I live in a very country town, and so we always are having dust, but you can see her beautiful eyes, her eyelashes that are rooted, her painted eyebrows, and I am going to take off the hair bow. Now, Pam no longer roots hair. She only does painting. You can see some veining right there very lightly, and actually on camera it's darker than what it is in person. And you can see her beautiful painted hair. Let me turn her around even more. And I have the sticker earrings on her as well. And I will lift her up to show you the back of her hair right here. Her beautiful little swirl. Oh, well, it kind of got blurry. Let's see. No. That doesn't go in that. That goes in her peanut butter. It doesn't go in her food.
Oh.
That's why I said wait for me, okay?
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Not true. She just
wait for
eats
me.
the food by herself.
No, there's something that has to go on it.
What?
Wait
Is it like
for me.
liquid?
Just wait for Mom. Okay? Anyway, so here is her little swirl, her hair. And then I'm going to put her back in her little basket that she sleeps in. And you can see, everybody knows the little sculpt, but you can see some light veining in her hand, her manicured nails. You can see veining right there. I personally like to see a little bit of veining, but actually on the camera it's darker. It's bringing out the blues a little bit more. And then her little spread out tootsie toes. Aren't they sweet? You can see, oh goodness, I didn't know I was going to be showing off the dust. Sorry, Pam, that wasn't my intention. I wanted to just show your beautiful work that you do. You can see her little tootsies. I love the little spread out toes. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. And the bottom. I definitely need to get a brush and get after it. And get this dust off these babies. So that is the Rosalie kit. The Rosalie baby that she had painted. And now this baby that I'm about to show you is one that she did specifically paint for me. And in the making right now, she's working, well, she hasn't, I don't think she's gotten the kit yet, but she is put in an order for another sculpt and for me, and will be working soon on another baby for me. That's how much I love her, you guys. She's wonderful, and she's a very sweet, kind person. Okay, so here is the baby. This is the Samuel kit, and you guys, I thought he was going to be a boy, but he wasn't. As we got him all painted and dressed, Pam dressed him as a girl and as a boy for me and sent me pictures, and I just saw all girl. So here is the precious little, I have named her Amberson. But I'm going to get up close so you can see her beautiful painted eyebrows and her rooted lashes. And her hair is the auburn color that I like. But I will go ahead and, while I'm here, show you. Look, guys, one of the most favorite things I really enjoy on a kit is the red knuckles and fingertips. And a little bit of blushing right here as well. That's something that I really enjoy. And let me show you the bottom of her hands as well. So Pam did that, because I asked her to. And then over here, this little hand. Pam is really good at listening to, your wants, how you want things. And she does her absolute best to make you as happy as she possibly can. She really hears what you're telling her as well. Now, Pam, because I asked, she placed little freckles hidden all over her body, and that has been so much fun to find them. You can see the one right there on top of her foot, and then on the other foot right on this side. And I absolutely have just adored looking for these little hidden freckles. And I'm going to get her out because I'm pretty sure she's got some more, and I want to show you the rest of them. I love the little freckles. Now you can see her hair is that auburn color, and isn't it gorgeous, you guys? I mean, she did a phenomenal job. I just love it. I love how she did Amberson's hair. Sorry, I just checking her out. I've seen her so many times, but yet I still love her. I love looking at the details. I'm going to try to turn her very gently around so that you can see this side. There we go. Sorry about all the shaky shakes. But then you can see a little freckle on her arm. And I'm thinking, it is just, I can't ever remember where all she put the freckles, because I told her just, surprise me. Oh, yep, there's one. I love that. And I have freckles, on my body like that. So I love that she does too. And that's why I wanted her to have those. And Pam is also going to add some on the baby that she will be making soon too. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to brag about this this trustworthy artist. She is one that you can trust and count on, and I just ask that if you do go through Pam James, that you please don't take advantage of her as well. When you have a plan, a payment plan, or whatever, whatever y'all decide between each other, that you stick to it. She is a very sweet woman, and she will definitely work with you. Just don't take advantage of her. And I just thank you all for just taking time to celebrate this woman, Pam James, who is just a beautiful artist and paints gorgeous, gorgeous babies and makes them available as far as price wise, to those of us that can't afford to always be spending $600, $700, $800, on dolls. And this baby right here is by far, a $800 doll. If you ask me, she's very, and I paid $450, I believe, for this little one. And that is not bad at all. That is not bad. And I think that for this little guy, I paid through $375 maybe for. Rosalia here was $300. And guys, I'm pretty sure this is with the shipping involved. I mean, she's coming from Canada, so this includes shipping. I'm pretty sure she was $300. Now Journey, this is going back a year, you guys. I'm pretty sure she might have been $350. Now this Maggie May came from, she is a Pam James painted baby. She did come from, though, another, she had another owner, so I'm not sure what that owner had paid for her, and I wouldn't ask. But all of her babies are such reasonable, wonderful prices. So if you ask me, Pam James is the way to go, and I will put all of her information in the description if you're interested in purchasing a baby from her. Thank you all for taking time to celebrate this woman with me. Until next time, y'all stay safe and God bless.